Hello friends, I'm Neshik and today in this video I'll teach you how to create an amazing, beautiful and professional newspaper and magazine type of website or blog for absolutely free. That's right guys, we'll be creating this website using only free resources like using a free theme, free plugins and even free page builder. Now before we proceed further, let me show you the exact same website that you will be creating in this video if you follow my step-by-step tutorial. So as you can see, this looks amazing, this looks stunning. All the features are present over here. We'll see how to add, how to integrate Google AdSense with this website, how to use these different widgets and blocks to make your website look unique and professional. Now let's start with the home page. First of all, if you see, this is how your home page will look like. At top, we have the top bar. At the left hand side, you will see the date. Obviously, instead of this date, you can add something else. At the right hand side, we have some links given over here. So I have given my website link, my YouTube channel link, and a hosting link. Then after that, you will see your main header section. So at the left hand side, you will see this icon, whatever icon or your website logo. Now at the right hand side, we have this big space. If you want, you can add some Google ads or some banner ads in this space. I'll show you how to do that. Then after that, you'll see your menu. So this is how your menu will look like. You can create a mega menu using a free plugin, but we are not doing that in this video. Then after that, you'll see this stories section, top stories section or breaking news section. So if you want to showcase your news or if you're creating a blog, if you want to showcase your blogs, you can do it like this. Then when you scroll down, this is your featured section. This first section is your featured section. At the left hand side, you have this main stories related on your website, or you can enter or you can showcase trending stories, most watched stories, most viewed stories, and you will see this is a slider. So a user can slide it like this, and this is an automatic slider. So if the user doesn't click on this button, this will automatically slide. Then after that, we have two more sections for editor's pick and for trending stories. Obviously, instead of trending stories, if you want to showcase some other stories, some other posts, it all depends on you. Then after that, when you scroll down, you have this section, a very simple, horizontal section wherein we are discussing and wherein we are giving different blocks. Now, if you see the colors and everything used over here, because this is a free theme, you cannot actually change these colors and font family over here. But if you see, I have done that. I have changed everything. Normally, if you see the default font family, default color of this theme is actually very ugly. But in this video, I'll show you how you can use CSS to change the style, to change the color, font family, font size, everything using only free thing. So you can learn these things and you can apply these things even on some other website and some other theme. So basically, as you can see, this is how it looks like. Then when you scroll down, you have your different widgets. Now here I'm showcasing sports, and this is a style for displaying this widget. This widget has another style. For example, right now, see this thing, this is how it looks like. When I scroll down, this is another style, but as you can see here, what we are doing is we have the main section in horizontal way, and then we have these subsections in two columns, two widgets. When you see this section here, we have the main section or main story in vertical way, and all the other stories, the sub stories are given at the right hand side. So it is the same widget, but style is a little bit different. Similarly with this widget, the block widget, as you can see here, we have image, and on top of that image, we have everything. For example, we have the title, we have the meta description, then we have the category and everything. But if you see this thing, this is also block story, but here we have the title at bottom, we have the image at top. So I'll show you how to achieve these things in this video. Then when you scroll down, you have the similar option, and at the right hand side, if you see, this is your widget and this is sticky, this is fixed widget. Even if I scroll up or down, you can see the widget at the right hand side is fixed. It's sticky. I'll show you how to do that. And here you can also display Google ads if you want. So if you want to display Google ads even on your home page, I'll show you in detail in advance how you can do that. Then when you scroll down, you will see your bottom section. This is your bottom footer section, and at the bottom you have the main footer section. So in footer, we have divided this footer into 4 different sections. This is your about section, gallery section, categories and recent post. Then again at the bottom we have the copyright text. Now again, because this is a free theme, most of the times you cannot change the copyright text, but as you can see, I have changed that. So again, in this video I'll show you how you can change the copyright text in almost any free theme. So we'll see how to do that. Then we have this top section, go to top button. If you click on this, you will be redirected to the top section. Now let me show you how a category page will look like. For example, if I click on this tech category, As you can see, this is how your tech category page will look like. At the left hand side, you have your categories, or at the left hand side, you have your stories, your post. This is one style. You can change the style. You can have some other style. Here I'm displaying 3 different categories or 3 different posts in one column or in one row. You can change this thing. You can display maybe 2 posts in one row, 1 post in one row. You can do those things as well. At the right hand side, you will see we have the search bar. Then after that, I'm displaying Google AdSense over here. As you can see, this is Google ad. Then when you scroll down again, recent post and category. So this is how your category page will look like. If you see another category page, travel category page, very similar design. Okay, at the right hand side, we have the Google ads, we have recent post categories, and at the left hand side, we have the main content. Now let's see how a single page looks like, how a single blog page or post page looks like. So if you open any one of these posts, this is how a single page will look like. At the top, you will see your featured image, then you will see your category. This is your title, meta description, your date, author, comments, everything is given over here. Then this is your main content. And again, if you notice the content, the style of the content, the color, everything looks really neat and elegant. And again, I'm saying because this is a free theme, that is not the preset or the default style. Default style is actually very ugly, but we'll convert that into something amazing and elegant like this one. Then when you scroll down, you can display different images over here. You can add affiliate links. So if you want to do affiliate marketing with this blog style, you can do that as well. You can add blog codes. You can add so many different things. I'll show you everything in detail in advance later on in this video. Alright guys, so this was a very short demo of the exact same website that we will be creating in this video. This is an amazing tutorial. I would highly recommend you to watch the complete tutorial. You can create this amazing website for absolutely free. Now before you proceed further, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel and click on the bell icon because I have many more free tutorials coming in the future. So if you don't want to miss them, make sure to subscribe and click on the bell. Then after that, if you find this video helpful, give a thumbs up to this video. Please leave a comment if you have any doubts, any comments, any suggestions for me, any recommendations for me. You can always leave a comment in the section below the video. And all the important links and everything is given in the video description below. All the important links, timestamps, everything is given in the video description below. So make sure you check that out. Alright guys, now let's start creating this website. Now to create any kind of website, whether it's a free blog website, an e-commerce website, a membership website, any kind of website, we need 2 basic things: a domain name and a hosting account. A domain name is simply the name or the URL of your website. For example, blogdude.com, google.com, nailshake.com, youtube.com, all these things are different domain names. So obviously we also have to register a domain name on the internet so that whenever someone wants to visit your website, they can always enter your website domain name in the URL bar and they can land on your website. The second and the most important thing is your hosting account. A hosting is basically a computer wherein your entire website is saved. So if you see this entire website, including all the different posts, everything, this entire website is saved in a computer and that computer is running 24/7. So that whenever someone wants to visit your website from any particular country at any given time, they can always see your website live. So your website is always up and running. Now hosting is the most important thing about your website because everything related to your website is directly dependent on your hosting. Your website speed, your website's performance, the user experience on your website, your website security, and even your ranking on Google search results is also totally dependent on your hosting. So if you selected a good and reliable hosting, you will not regret it. Your website speed and performance will be amazing. You'll have better security and you'll get better ranking in Google search results. And obviously, opposite of that, if you select a bad hosting, a crappy cheap hosting, your website will really suck. It will really load. It will take a lot of time to load the entire website because here, as you can see, we are using so many different images. If you select a bad hosting, it will take a lot of time to load this entire page. But if you're selecting a good hosting, it will load instantly. Within 1 second, this entire page will load. So this is very important because hosting basically either makes or breaks your website. So this decision is very important. Now there are literally thousands of different hosting providers available in the market, but obviously only few of them are really good and reliable. But you don't have to worry about that. You can simply open a new tab and type in blogdude.com/SG. SG stands for SiteGround, and as I said you earlier, all the important links including this link is also given in the video description below. So you don't even have to type in this thing. Simply click on the link in the video description. You will be redirected to this website. Now here, as you can see, there are 3 different plans: Startup, Grow Big and Go Gig. Now if you want a short and simple answer as to which plan should you select, basically if you want to create this one website, you know for the fact, you know for sure that you are going to create only this website. You will be focusing and creating only this website, and for at least 6, 7, 8 months or at least for a year, you will not be creating any other website. You will not be creating your second website. Then I would recommend you to start with startup plan. So here you can create one website, and even in future if you want to upgrade your plan, for example after 6 or 7 months, if you want to create your second website, then you can anytime upgrade to Grow Big plan. There is no problem with that. And if you want to create, multiple websites, for example, you want to create this free magazine website, but with that you also want to create a free e-commerce website or anything like that, you can select this Grow Big plan. Now for people who select Grow Big plan, I have a recommendation for you. I have a small tip for you. You can do one thing. You can obviously, if you're selecting Grow Big plan, you can host your website. And if you have friends or family members or anyone, relatives who have business or who are professionals, you can create websites for them as well, and you can charge them some small amount per annum for hosting. So basically if you create 2 or 3 different websites for 2-3 different people, you can use this Grow Big plan for free, because those 2-3 people will be paying for you your hosting plan. Okay, so this is basically a small thing that you can do if you want to save some money. So as I said you earlier, if you want to create one website, select startup plan, click on get plan. If you want to create multiple websites, select Grow Big plan, click on get plan, and you can proceed further. You can watch what I do next. You can see the timestamps in the video description below. Now if you want to understand what all different features are available and what does these feature mean, you can watch for a few more minutes. You will understand more about hosting, and it will help you to make your decision better, to make a better decision as to which plan you should be selecting. Now first of all, as I've already explained you, how many websites can you create? So if you select a startup plan, you can create one website, which means today you can create this amazing website. You won't have any problem. You can have unlimited posts, unlimited blogs, unlimited pages, no problem at all. You can create a professional and really huge website with startup plan, but you can create only one website. Now, if you select Grow Big and Go Gig plan, you can create unlimited websites. So today you're creating this website, this newspaper website. Tomorrow, if you want to create another website, maybe an e-commerce website, a blog, or any kind of website, you can create 2, 3, 4, 5, basically unlimited websites. So basically, in short and simple words, you just purchase this Grow Big plan once, and after that, for all your future websites, you don't have to purchase a new plan. You can host all your websites. You can host all your websites in one single plan. Now the second thing that you have to see is how much web space we're getting over here. So in startup plan, you're getting 10 GB. In Grow Big plan, you're getting 20. In Go Gig plan, you're getting 40 GB of web space. Now let me first explain you how much web space do you actually need. So if you see this website that I've created over here, this entire website, including all the different posts, all the different pages, all the different images, this entire website is not more than 100 or 150 MB. So technically, if you see, with Grow Big plan, you can create more than 100 websites like this one. And even if your website gets huge, you have more than 1 lakh different posts or 100,000 different posts and stories, still your website size will not be more than 1 or 2 GBs. So you don't have to worry about this web space. And most importantly, this web space, these guys at SiteGround, these guys are using SSD plan with Google Cloud Storage. So this thing really makes your website really fast. If you scroll down at the bottom, you will see web hosting essentials, and if you see the ultra fast sites, if you click on find out more, you'll see that these guys are using Google Cloud with SSD ultra fast network, and these guys are also using nginx and CDN and also so many more features, and this will really make your website super fast and your website will have amazing performance. Now basically there are 2 types of space, web space, HDD and SSD. Most of the hosting providers like HostGator, GoDaddy, those type of hosting providers, they use the HDD plan. That is really slow, really laggy. If your website is hosted on HDD plan, your website will take a lot of time to load the entire page. For example, if you're using HDD plan and someone comes to your website, this page will take more than 10, 20 or maybe 30 seconds to load the entire page. And according to Google result, according to Google report, if your website is taking more than 3 seconds, there are very high chances that the user or the visitor will cut your website. They will go to some other website. So this is really important. Now, because these guys are using SSD plan, your website speed and performance will be really amazing. Don't worry about that. So if you're thinking about why we are selecting SiteGround and why not any other hosting provider, now because I'm creating these YouTube tutorials for more than 5-6 years, in this time period I have experienced and I have used many different hosting providers. Now I remember the first website I created was using HostGator, then I moved on to some other hosting, then some other hosting, and ultimately right now I'm using SiteGround. So in this time period I've used hosting providers like HostGator, Bluehost, A2 Hosting, TMD Hosting, GoDaddy, many different hosting providers. And in my experience, SiteGround is best hosting provider in terms of speed, in terms of performance, in terms of scalability, features, all, security, and even in terms of reliability. So that is the reason why we are selecting Grow Big plan. And even my personal websites, my main website blogtoot.com, that is my main source of income, that is hosted on SiteGround, and other websites that I own like nayashik.com, fahem.in, all these websites are hosted on SiteGround. So because I personally use it, I recommend it. Then after that, you'll see there are some more features. For example, the third step which is given over here, this is basically just to give you an idea about which plan is better for what kind of website. For example, if you see Startup is better for those websites getting around 10,000 monthly visitors, Grow Big for 25,000, and Go Geek is better for those websites which is getting around 100,000 monthly visitors. Now many people get confused over here. They think, for example, if they selected Grow Big plan and if their website is getting more than 25,000 monthly visitors, for example 40, 50 or even 60,000 monthly visitors, they think that they will have to upgrade to Go Geek plan. But that is not the case. This is just to give you an idea. Even if your website is getting more than 50, 60,000 monthly visitors, Grow Big plan can easily handle your website. You don't have to worry about that. Now with this, we also get some more features like we get unlimited traffic or unlimited bandwidth. We get free SSL certificate. So if you see my demo website, you will see this lockpad over here. When you click on that, here it says connection is secure. So we have a free SSL certificate. This makes your website more secure. Then after that, we also get free daily backups and free CDN. So CDN will basically improve the speed of your website, and most importantly, this will improve the security of your website. Now again, if you scroll down to this section, to feature section, you will see that these guys are using the top-notch security. And if you read this, you can see that these guys are using artificial intelligence, AI anti-bot system to protect your website. And these guys are also using custom WF, that is web application firewall. So your website will be very secure because WordPress websites get hacked like a lot. So here you have that security. Then after that, we also get free daily backups. So even if something happens to your website, you have your daily backup, you can easily restore your website. We get free business professional email accounts. So instead of something regular like nayyar@gmail.com or nayyar@yahoo.com, you can create a professional email account, something like support@blogtoot.com, admin@nayyashik.com. So an email account with your website name at the end. Very important. Now we have some more features. You can go through all these things. I don't want to waste a lot of time over here. So again, for most of you people, I would recommend you to start with the startup plan. And if you're planning to create multiple websites, start with the Grow Big plan. So whatever plan you choose, simply click on this Get Plan button. Now you will be redirected to this page, and here you have to register a new domain. So if you don't already have a domain name, if you have not already registered a domain name, you can register a new domain name over here. So I'll type in this thing. I want to register this domain name, for example, nayyashik.com. So you can type in your domain name over here, and after that you can select a domain name extension. Obviously, most of the times you should try your best to get .com. If you don't get .com, go with .net, or if you don't get .net, go with some country specific. For example, if you're from India, you can select .in. If you're from New Zealand, you can select .nz, .uk for UK, those kind of country specific domain name extensions. You have some generic domain name extensions available as well, like .online, .shop, .guru, .me. These kind of domain name extensions as well. So simply type in your domain name, select the perfect domain name extension, and click on proceed. Now, if you have already selected and if you have already registered a domain name somewhere else, like on GoDaddy, Namecheap, any kind of website, you can select the second option. I already have a domain name. Now type in the domain name that you have registered somewhere else on GoDaddy, for example, and type in that domain name that you want to use with SiteGround. So type in that domain name and click on proceed. Now you'll come to this page, the review and complete page. Now your first section is this account information section, and this is the most important section. Here you have to enter your personal email address, and you have to choose a password. Now whatever email address and password you enter here, this is really important. Make sure you remember this thing because this will be your login credentials. So in future, whenever you want to log into SiteGround, you will have to enter this email address and password. So under account information, whatever email address and password you enter, make sure you remember this thing. Write it down somewhere if you want. Then you have your client information, which is just your basic information like your country name, first name, last name, your address, phone number, this basic information. You can leave these two things, company name and tax ID, because obviously this is not important, not compulsory. You can leave them. Then when you scroll down, you will see your payment information. Now here you have to enter your card number. So if you're using credit card, debit card, ATM card, whatever you're using, just enter that card number, card expiry date, 3-digit CVV number, which is given at the back of your card, and obviously your cardholder name. Now one thing to note over here is that only 3 types of cards are accepted over here: Visa, MasterCard and American Express. Now most of the people throughout the world have this Visa or a MasterCard, very common. But if you're from India, most of the people in India have the RuPay card. Now that is because RuPay is a domestic card and Indian government sponsors that card. So if you open a new bank account, you will get that RuPay card. But because that is a domestic card, that is not accepted outside India. So make sure you upgrade your card to a Visa or a MasterCard. Then when you scroll down, you will see your payment information or your purchase information. Now basically there is one simple rule: don't change anything under purchase information. Just check everything. For example, under plan, we have selected startup plan. If you selected Grow Big plan, you will say Grow Big plan. So after that, you will see your data center location. Data center location will be automatically selected for you based on your current location. So because I'm from India, for me, Asia is selected. And if you're from some other country, obviously some other data center location will be selected for you. Then we have period, and in period we have 12 months. Make sure you don't change this thing. This is the best offer, the best deal that you can get. Make sure you don't change this 12 months. Now scroll down, tick mark these 2 things, and you can now click on pay now. Now if you see, for the startup plan, you will have to pay around $84. If you're selecting or if you're registering a new domain name, you'll have to pay a few dollars more. And if you have selected a Grow Big plan, let's see, you will have to pay around $120. So this is a really great value. If you see the amount and the quality of features you're getting with SiteGround, really amazing value. Under $100 for your website for 1 complete year, amazing. So just select this thing and finally click on pay now and make the payment. Alright guys, now once you make the payment, you have to open a new tab and type in my.siteground.com. Now you will be redirected to this page, login.siteground.com, and here you have to select that email address and password that you have chosen, that you have selected in your previous step under account information. So in your previous step under account information, whatever email address and password you have entered, enter the same email address and password over here and click on login. Now you will see this page. Here you have to click on websites. Now first let me show you how you can upgrade this plan. So suppose if you're using startup plan, you can click on services, and whenever in future if you want to upgrade your plan, you can come to services, click on upgrade and upgrade your plan. Now obviously because I'm already using GoGeek plan, I cannot do that, but you can even upgrade from GoGeek plan to some even higher end plans. So you can anytime upgrade your plan from here. Now click on websites. Now under websites, you will see all the different websites that you're using with this plan or with this hosting account. Now here, if you remember, we had selected and we have registered this domain name, neshik.com. So whatever domain name you have registered or whatever GoDaddy domain name you have entered, you will always see your domain name over here, and below your domain name, you will see this button, Site Tools button. Click on this button. Now here there can be 2 scenarios. First scenario can be that you have just registered a new domain name with SiteGround. So that is really amazing because you don't have to do any extra steps. But if you have registered your domain name outside SiteGround, for example, if you have registered your domain name on GoDaddy, and if you want to, use that domain name with SiteGround, there is one simple step that you have to do. First of all, go to godaddy.com. Obviously sign into your account. And when you sign into your account, you will see all the different domain names that you have registered with this, account. Now suppose in this example, suppose if I want to use this domain name, privilegebags.in. So if I want to use this domain name with SiteGround, besides every single domain name, you will see this DNS button. I can click on this button and here you will see your DNS, that is your domain name server. And you have to change the default domain name server to your SiteGround domain name server. Let's see how that is done. Now here, as you can see, this is your DNS. Simply click on change and delete both these name servers from here. Delete both of them. Come back to your SiteGround account, scroll down, you will see your name servers. Copy your name server number 1, paste it obviously under line 1. Copy your name server number 2, just this much. Paste it under line 2 and click on save. Now when you click on save, it can take up to 24 hours to link your domain name with SiteGround or with any other hosting. Now once you do this thing, you can now come back to your website. Now we don't have to wait for 24 hours till all those things is happening. By that time, we can do some more things to that domain. For example, we can do one thing. We can come over here at the left hand side, click on security, click on SSL manager, and now we can install SSL on that domain. Now most of the times, almost every single time, SSL is automatically installed and activated on your domain name. So first, make sure you check your domain name at bottom. Now the domain name that I'll be using for this is news2.nailshake.com. So here, as you can see, news2.nailshake.com is already present over here. And besides this domain name, it says active, which simply means that SSL certificate is already installed and activated on this domain name. But for some reason, if you don't see your domain name over here, you can select this domain name. Select your domain name from this list. For example, I'm selecting news2.nailshake.com, and under select SSL, select let's encrypt, click on get, and within 2 minutes, SSL certificate will be successfully installed and activated on this domain. Now once you do this thing, now you can install WordPress on this domain. So to do that, from the left hand side, click on WordPress, select install and manage. Now again over here, first you should see this list at the bottom, because just like SSL certificate, WordPress is also automatically installed on your domain name. So make sure you first see this list. If you already see your domain name over here, simply click on this button over here, log into admin panel, and you will go to your dashboard. If you don't see your domain name over here, simply click on WordPress, select this option domain. Now select your domain name from here. So I'm selecting this domain name, and after that leave the installation part. Don't type in anything over here, just leave it. Then after that you have your language. Don't do any changes over there as well. If you see starter plugin, WordPress starter plugin is tick mark, just untick this thing. This is basically a plugin, important plugin according to them, but I don't think we require it. We don't need it. So I'll not install it. So if you see this tick mark over here, just remove or just untick that thing. Okay. Then you will see your username. So for your whatever username you want to select, just type in your username. Please don't type admin under username. Please don't do that. Okay. Just type in some other username, and after that, just type in your password, whatever password you want. And after that, just enter your personal email address. Now again, at the bottom, if you see this thing is tick mark for you, WordPress multi-site, make sure you remember or make sure you remove this tick. So both these things should be unticked. Now this username and password is also very important. This is the username and password for your WordPress dashboard. So whenever you in future, if you want to go to your dashboard, you will have to enter this email at this username and password. So make sure you remember this thing as well. Now after entering all this information, simply click on install. And now WordPress has started installing on this domain. Very short and simple process. Hardly this will take 10 to 12 seconds. So let's wait. Alright guys, now as you can see, WordPress is successfully installed on this domain, and now I can see my domain name at the bottom. Now besides this domain name, as I said earlier, you'll see this button, log into admin panel. Click on that button, and now you'll see a new tab is opened, and now you'll see your dashboard. Alright guys, so this is your dashboard, and this is the most important page or location of your website. Because from this page, from your dashboard, you will be controlling your entire website. So if you want to change the style of your website, if you want to add some features, remove some features, creating posts, pages, media, everything can be done from here. Managing comments, everything will be done from here. So very important page. And whenever you want to come to this page, whenever you want to land on this page, simply type in your domain name, and after that put a /wp-admin. As you can see on your screen, you will land on this dashboard. Now whenever you install WordPress on a new domain, on a new site, There are a few basic things that you have to understand, and there are a few basic settings that you have to do. So let's see them first. So first of all, from the left hand side, you will see all the different options. First option is dashboard, and this is how your dashboard looks like. The second option is your post option. Click on that, and here you will see one post will already be created for you. Hello world. You can just go ahead and delete this post. So this page, this post section is used to create different posts. If you want to create a new blog, new post, you can simply click on add new, and you can just create your new blog or your new post. And you can come over here in future if you want to edit that post, if you want to delete that, you can do everything from here. Then you have your media option, which obviously will be used to manage your media. So all the different images, videos, all the different media files will that you have used in your website, you can see everything over here and you can manage them. Then you will see your pages option obviously will be used to create different pages like your about page, blog page, contact page, those pages. And here if you see this sample page, you can just delete that. Again, this is just a dummy page which is created for you. Then after that, you have your comments. Click on comments, and here you will see all the different comments that people have posted on your website. If you want, you can approve them. If you want, you can delete them. If someone is trying to spam, you can just mark that comment as spam. So you can do these things. Now after that, you'll see appearance, which is a very important option. Now if I open this website right now in a new tab, as you can see, this is how your website will look like at present. Now this appearance, this style, this design of your website is because of this theme. 2020 theme. Now if I just go ahead and if I activate some other theme, for example, let's activate this 2017 theme. Click on activate, and if I come over here and if I refresh this page, now as you can see, this style, the appearance of your website is now completely changed. And this is what a theme does. A theme completely changes the appearance and style of your website. Now you should always have only one theme installed and activated. So all these extra themes, you can just go ahead and delete them. Now we won't be using this theme. We will be using some other free theme. But for now, we can just have this theme and you can delete all the other themes. Now from the left hand side, click on plugins, and you should see one plugin already installed and activated for you, SG Optimizer. This is a very important plugin because this plugin will improve the speed and performance of your website even furthermore. And this plugin is available only for SiteGround users. So if you're using some other hosting, you might not see this plugin over here. Now, what is a plugin? A plugin is basically kind of a software, an add-on that will add some extra features and functionalities to your WordPress website. So that is basically what a plugin is. Later on in this video, we'll be using some plugin, and after that, you will understand more about this plugin thing. Now at the left hand side, you'll see settings. Click on that. First of all, you have to give your website a title. So instead of this my WordPress or my blog, delete this thing and I'll just type in news website. Obviously, you should type something else. Basically, just type in the title or just give your website a title. Or if you're creating this for a corporation, just enter your corporation name, for your business name, your company name. Then after that, under tagline, you have to describe your website in few words. So make sure you change and delete this text and describe your website in few words. Then when you scroll down, you'll see your WordPress address and site address. Now, right now, if you see here, it says not secure. This website is not secure. The connection to this site is not secure. If you remember, we had already installed SSL certificate, but still it says not secure. And that is because of this thing, WordPress address and site address. So if you see HTTP over here, make it HTTPS. All right. Both at top and bottom, if you see HTTP, make it HTTPS. Then after that, you have your admin email address. Make sure you have your personal email address over here. If you see some other email address, just delete that and enter your personal email address over here. Then you see membership. You can tick mark this thing so that people can create account on your website and they can leave comment on your website. Then time zone. Just select the time zone according to your country. So because I'm from India, I'm selecting Kolkata time zone. Then go ahead at the bottom, click on save changes. Now when you click on save changes, you will be logged out of this website and you'll have to log in again. And now as you can see, this website is now 100% secure. It says connection is secure. Now under settings, you will see permalinks. Click on that. And make sure over here post name is selected. If you see some other thing selected, for example, if you see day and name or plain selected, make sure you change that thing. Click on post name, make sure this thing is selected. Go at the bottom and click on save changes. Now let's again come back to dashboard. Now whenever you come back to your dashboard, you will see these different widgets which are not really useful. So if you want to get rid of them, simply click on the screen option, untick everything from here, and now you have a very clean and neat and clean dashboard. Alright guys, so with this, all the basic settings related to your website is now completed. Okay, so now let's do one thing. Let's create our first post. So we haven't yet created any post or any blog. So let me show you how you can do that. How you can add images, blog codes, how you can add your affiliate links or anything like that in that post. So to do that, to create a new post, from the left hand side, you can hover over post and click on add new, or you can just click on posts. And here you will see, first of all, make sure you delete this hello world. Now here at the top, if you see add new button, click on that button. Now let me open a single blog post over here in this demo website so that we can see how this, layout works. So first of all, you have your featured image, then you have your title. So this is your title. So whatever title you want to give this post to, you can just enter your title over here. Then after that, when you see, this is the section where you have to enter your content. So first of all, if you just want to enter simple text, you can just go ahead and start typing over here. Okay, just like this. Okay, just start typing over here. Or if you want, you can just paste in anything from, from some other website. Now let's see how you can add images. So first of all, if you want to add an image, if you want to add an image, just click on this plus button over here at the top left. And here you can search for image. And here, as you can see, we have image, we have gallery. And when you hover over that, you can see at the right hand side how that thing will look like. First of all, let's add an image. So click on this image. Now you can upload an image, or you can use media library. You can do anything like that. So let's upload an image. Let me upload maybe this image. Click on open. And now, as you can see, you have this nice big image. If you want, you can control this size like this. You can write any caption at bottom. All right, just like this. And it already has that caption style to this image. Now, if you want to add multiple images over here, like side by side, you cannot do that. So for that, you have to add columns. So again, you can click on this plus button and you can search for columns and click on this option. And now, as you can see, if you want one column, two column, any number of column, you can select that. I want 2 equal size columns. So I'll select this option, 2 columns equal split. And here now at the left hand side, I can click on add block. I can add an image. I can click on media library. I can just upload the same image. Now I can give it any caption if you want, obviously. And you can also link this image with anything. For example, if I want to link this image with something, I can click on this option, insert link. And I just want to link this thing to my YouTube channel. So I'll enter that link over here and click on this apply button. And now, as you can see, this link is added. Now again, I can just add caption added over here. And again, I can also link the caption with something. I can make the caption bold. I can make it italic, or I can remove that style. I can do some more things, like I can make the image inline, strike through. You can change the color of the text. You can do it like this. Now at the right hand side, let's add another image. Click on image. Now let's upload probably this image. So select this image, click on open. And similarly, you can do the same things with this image. I want to decrease the height of this image. If you want, you can give it any custom height and size. So if you click on this image, at the right hand side, you will see settings related to this image. So right now the width is 277. If I click on this left side image here, the width is 321. So I can come over here in the second image. I can make the same width 321 over here under width. And now, as you can see, the width is changed, and now we have the same width option at both sides. So you can do it like this. So whatever option you click on, for example, if you click on this simple cap paragraph, now at the right hand side, you will see settings related to that paragraph. For example, this is simple text. So here we have text settings. If I want, you can change the size of this text. Like instead of normal, you can make it large, huge, default. You can also add some custom size, for example, 35 pixels. So this is all custom size. You can also do one thing, you can drop cap. So if you click on this, as you can see, the first letter will look something like this. You might have seen this design many times. So if you want, you can make it drop cap. Now let's add some more things. So probably let's add block quote. So if you're quoting someone, you can add this block quote. And for example, let me add some dummy text from here. Maybe I want to add this much over here, and in the bottom I'll maybe just type in Steve Jobs, anything like that. All right, you can align it center, you can align it left, right, however you want. You can make it large, you can make it default, you have the settings related to this as well. Now, before we proceed further, let me first just publish this page and let me first show you what all we have achieved till now. If I open this post in a new tab, let's see how it looks. Okay, as you can see, now it does not look that great obviously because we have not yet changed the theme and anything. But right now, as you can see, by default, this is how it looks like. Now let's see how we can add affiliate links. So first of all, if you want, you can add links between your paragraphs. For example, if I want to link this text or this word with some other thing, for example, I can just right click or I can just select this word like this, go to this option link, or you can just press Ctrl K on your keyboard, or you can just click on this link, this option, this icon, and now you can enter your link over here. So maybe again, I'll add my YouTube link over here and click on apply. If you want, you can also open this link in a new tab. If you make this thing on, this link will open in a new tab. Now click on this. Now if you see over here, if I again update this page, come over here and refresh it. Now as you can see, because we have added link, now this is how it looks like. This text has this underline. If I click on this, new tab is opened and I'm redirected to my YouTube channel. So if you want, you can add your affiliate links like this. Now later on, right now it does not look that great. So again, I'm saying later on we'll be changing the theme, and after that everything will look much better. Now there is another way. If you want, you can add it like through a button. So I can click on add block. I can select button, which is over here, click on this, and maybe I'll just give it a title of affiliate link, and you can change many things. For example, text color, I can make it pink. Background color, let's make it something like this or some other color, or you can also use I think gradient option. Let's see, I think we had gradient option as well. Yeah, here it is. As you can see, for background, instead of solid, select gradient, and now as you can see, you can create a gradient button like this. Now I want to change the text color to white, so let's select this option, or you can also go to custom color and select some color like this and click on this button again. Let me change the color. Maybe this looks perfect. And this is just a regular button. If you want to add link to this button, click on this, click on add link. Again, paste in whatever link you want. Open this in a new tab if you want. Click on apply or click on submit. Now this button is linked to that. Now similarly, there are so many different things. If you click on this plus button over here, if you click on this top plus button, there are so many things that you can use, and if you just hover over that, you can see the preview at the right hand side, like block quote, list, gallery, buttons, heading, so page break, common cases, formatting related, then layout option like media and everything. If you want to add media and text, you can use this. If you want to group something, you can use this. All these different options is given over here. You can also go to widgets and add some widgets in your page, like these widgets. Or you can just embed anything. For example, if you want to embed YouTube video, you can click on YouTube. You can, for example, let me just right click over here, click on copy link address, and let's embed this video over here. I'll paste in this link, click on embed. And now as you can see, this video free online food delivery website and app is now embedded. Again, let's update this page, come over here, refresh it. Let's scroll down. You have your image, you have your affiliate link. If you click on this, open a new tab and you have your link. This video is also embedded. Now let's give it a featured image, which I have shown you. This is the featured image at the top. So if you want to give it a featured image, at the right hand side, click on document, and here you have your featured image. Click on featured image, whatever image you want to set, select that image, click on set featured image, and we also have to give it a category. So this does not belong to uncategorized. I'll change this category to maybe technology. Now click on add new category. Now if you want, you can also give some tags. For example, let's give it a tag of burger, because here we are using this image, burger image. And similarly, I can give it a tag for maybe food delivery website, anything like that. So let me show you where these things will show. If I click on update, come over here and refresh this page. Now, as you can see, this is huge image, obviously because of the theme. Once we change the theme, everything will be automatically set. If I scroll down, I can see all the different options. These are the different tags that we have used. The category, I think, is at top. So I don't see the category, no worries. Now let's change the theme and let's make it look a little bit better, because this is looking really terrible. So if I come back to my website and click on this option, dashboard option, go to appearance, Now click on add new. There are many different themes that I have found on internet that you can use to create a free magazine and news website, newspaper website. The one that we are going to use is NewsCard. If you search for NewsCard, you will get this option, NewsCard. Just install this theme. Now once this theme is installed, click on activate. Alright, now once it is activated, I can just click on dismiss this notice. And as I said earlier, you should always have only one theme installed and activated. So this theme, we can now delete this 2017 theme. Now if I come back to this page and refresh it, let's see what happens. Now as you can see, this is looking so much better than that, that previous thing. Right now we don't have the featured image at top, but later on I'll fix it. I'll show you how you can fix that. Text and everything, all this formatting now looks a little bit better. Obviously this still it needs a lot of improvement, a lot of styling and everything. Customization, will do that at the end of the video. If you see, this link color is now changed to this red color. So basically you'll see this red color throughout the website. And because this is a free version, normally you cannot change it. You'll have to purchase the premium version of this theme to change these things. But don't worry, I'll show you how you can do that for free. Now before we proceed further, let me do one thing. Let me install, or let me just create few more blogs like this, because right now, as you can see, because we have only one blog, this is showing everywhere on the page. So let me first create few more posts, few more blogs, and after that I'll continue with this video. So let me pause and do that. Alright guys, now as you can see, I've imported and I've inserted these extra posts over here. Right now, this is how your website will look like. We obviously have to change this thing. We have to make it a little bit better. But right now, as you can see, this is how this will look like. Now, let me show you how you can create your homepage, because we have already seen how to create this blog. So the way I showed you how to create blogs, similarly, you can go ahead and create unlimited blogs, unlimited posts the same way. Now, let's see how we can create the homepage and how we can make some changes to that page. So to create a new page, you'll come back to dashboard. From the left hand side, you'll hover over pages, click on add new. Now let's give it a title of home. If I just give it a title of home, and if you publish this page, now let's open this page in a new tab. Let's see how it looks. So this is how your home page will look like. I don't want this title home over here. I want to do some changes. So I'll do one thing, cut this thing. Under template, you'll see at the right hand side, bottom right, you'll see page attributes. Under template, select this option. Front page template, update this page again. Come over here, refresh this page, and now as you can see, that sidebar is also gone, and that title which was at the top, that is also gone. Now the only thing that I have to do is I have to set this page as the home page. Right now what is happening is this is just a regular page. We have named it home. So just by naming it home, this does not become your home page. You have to set this page as the home page, right? Let me show you. If I click on this title, now again, as you can see, I'm redirected to this page, and the page that we have just created, this is a regular page. And also if you see the URL bar, in the URL bar, it says your website name /home. For the home page, it should not say /home. So let's fix this thing. So to do that, again, come back to your dashboard. Now from the left hand side, hover over settings, click on reading. Now right now it is your home page is displaying your latest post. I want to display a static page, and under home page, just select the page that you have just created. Click on save changes. Now if I again come over here and refresh this page, let's see what happens. Now as you can see, that /home is gone, and because we have set this page as a home page, there are three things which are already present. First is this featured section, this is the header post, and this is the footer post. Now I'll show you how we can change these posts which are given over here in these different situations. For example, if I want to change these, instead of editor pics, if I want to display post related to some category. For example, we had created technology category. So I want to display post related to technology category. Here, instead of trending stories, maybe I want to display post related to sports category. So I can do that. Now I think before doing that, let's do one thing. Let's create our blog page as well. And after that, let's create the menu and everything, and then we can start customizing the home page. So let's first create our blog page. So again, to create a new page, we'll click on pages, click on add new. Let's give it a title of blog. This time you don't have to give it any template, just click on publish. And just like home page, for blog page also we have to set this page. So to set this page, again, hover over settings, click on reading. And now instead of post page, just select the blog page that you have created, click on save changes. Now that page is also created and set. Now let's create our header. Now in the header, first let's create this menu. So if you see, if I click on post, as you can see, I've created several posts over here and I've created different categories. The one that we just created was this one, technology category, this post, but I've created some other categories as well, like health, recommended, travel, sports. So I can now use these categories and I can display them in my menu like this. So to create your menu, you can hover over appearance and click on menus. Now let's create our main menu. So let's give it a title of main menu and let's click on create menu. Now from here, you have to select what all links you want to display in your main menu. So first of all, I want to display the home page and blog page. Now home page obviously will be at top. So I'll bring it at top, click on save menu. Now let's add all the different categories in the menu. So to do that, at the left hand side, you'll see categories, click on that, click on view all and select all the categories that you want to display over here. So I'll select these categories probably. Now click on add to menu. Maybe I don't want to display this technology. This is a little bit bigger. So I'm displaying these much categories. And now once you create your menu, you should always tick mark this option at the bottom, primary menu, because we want to set this menu. We want to display this menu in the primary location over here at top. So select primary, just tick mark primary, click on save menu. Now again, if you come back to your website and if you refresh this page, and now as you can see, you have your menu over here. If I click on fashion, if I click on blog, this style is already present for us. So this is how this thing works. Now you also have one more menu, which is over here. As you can see, the top menu, which is given at top right corner of your website. So if you want to create this menu, again, come over here, click on this link, create a new menu. Let's give it a new name. So I'll give it a name of top menu. Obviously you can name it anything you want. Now under top menu, what all links I'm displaying? I'm displaying my website link. So I'll copy this link and I'll click on custom links, paste in this link over here, my website link, blogdude.com. And under link text, I'll type in website, click on add to menu. Then after that, the second link that I'm displaying is my YouTube channel link. So I'll again paste in this link over here. Under link text, I'll type in YouTube channel. And after that, again, click on add to menu. And finally, the third link is the best hosting, the fastest and best hosting link. So again, I'll click on this, so again, I'll copy this link, come over here, paste in this link over here. And in text, I want to type best hosting, click on add to menu. And again, this time, because we want to display these three links or this menu at top right corner, we have to tick mark this thing, top bar navigation. Now click on save menu again, come over here, refresh this page, and you can see this menu over here at top right. Now let's create the footer. So we don't have any footer widgets right now at the bottom, but if you see over here, this website has these footer options. So to create these or to insert these widgets in the footer, you have to come back to your dashboard, hover over appearance, and under appearance, you will see widgets. Click on widgets. Now, first of all, here it is, footer 1, footer 2, footer 3. So under footer 1, we are just displaying simple text over here. So I'll come back to footer widgets. Scroll down, you will see this text widget. Okay, here it says text. Select this widget, click on footer 1 because we want to display this widget in footer 1. Click on add widget. Now paste in or type in whatever text you want to type. And to title here says NewsCard. I don't want to type NewsCard, I'll type in about us. Like this, click on save. The second footer that we have over here is this gallery thing. So let me display this thing. If you want to display this gallery, here it is at the top. Bring this gallery or drag and drop this gallery under footer 2. Give it a title of gallery. Add all the images that you want. So let's see how many. We have 9 images over here. So I'll select maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Click on create gallery, click on insert gallery, and you can see your gallery like this. Click on save. The third widget or the third footer widget, we have the categories. So if you want to display these categories here, again at the top, you can see this categories option. Drag and drop it under footer 3, give it any title. And how many, if you want to also display the number of posts in each category, you can do that. Click on save. Now for the footer 4, I want to display recent post. So if you want, you can select, let's see, recent post. Here it is, recent post. I think, let's see. I think this is the one that we have to use, TH recent post. Select this option, select footer 4, click on add widget. Give it any title and number of posts you want to display. So I want to display 4 posts, which is fine. Click on save. Now again, if you come over here and refresh this website, this is how it looks like. Now for the font, for the style and everything, we'll see how to do that at the end. Now, right now, by default, you cannot change this footer, theme by theme horse, proudly powered by WordPress, but I'll show you how you can change this thing. Now let's start customizing this website. For example, let's start adding the logo, changing the style, color and everything. So to do that, click on this customize link, or you can go back to your dashboard. Under appearance, you will see customize. You can click on that link as well. Now let's start from top. First of all, I want to give my title. I want to upload my website logo and favicon. So for that, you will see at the left hand side, site identity. And I want to upload my logo. So let me upload probably this logo or maybe this logo. So whatever logo you want to display, just select this, click on select. You can, crop this section that you want to display. I'll crop this much. Click on crop image. Now, as you can see, you have your logo at top. Now, because we have our logo, I don't want to display this site title and tagline. So I can remove this tick mark from here, and you can also upload your site icon. Okay, your favicon. Now I'll click on publish. Now I have already shown you that if you open a single post, you don't see your featured image at top. So if you want to see your featured image, you can come to this setting. You will see NewsCard settings over here. Click on NewsCard settings. Just tick mark this thing. Show featured image in post title. And now as you can see, this featured image is now present. Click on publish. Now these two were the basic settings. Now let's see how we can customize the home page. How we can, control the banner, the header and footer, featured post, all the different widgets over here. So if you want to do that, you can come back over here, click on widgets. You can do this thing from here as well, front page, content area, front page, sidebar, but it is better to do it from the customization page. Now, first of all, let me tell you one thing, that your home page widget area will start from here. Okay. Well, basically we have empty. It is at the bottom. This first thing, this section, this is your banner section. Then your popular stories, this is your header widgets. You have missed, this is your footer widget. And in between this thing, you have your homepage content, which is empty right now. So before going to homepage content, first let's see how we can change this banner content, the featured content, the header and footer content. So for that, you can come back and here you can search for header, or you can search for banner first. So select this banner, and as you can see, you have banner setting. So whether you want to show this banner both on homepage and post page. So this is your homepage. If you click on blog page, here also you have this banner. If you select show on only home page, now as you can see from the blog page, that banner is gone. Again, if I want, I can enable that banner on the blog page as well. Now come back and select this featured slider. And obviously this setting is related to this slider. So what all do you want to display? Right now it is displaying latest post. I don't want to display latest post over here. I'll click on this option, show post from category, and I'll select main stories from here. Now this will display everything under main stories category. And once you do any changes to your website, you should always publish that website just to save the changes. Now again, come back and let's control featured post 1 and featured post 2. So this is featured post 1 and this is featured post 2. So first click on this option, featured post 1. And again, right now it is just displaying the latest post. I'll select this option, show post from category, and I'll select editor's pick. And you will see some other pick or some other options or some other post related to that category. Again, I'll come back. Now, obviously, you can also do one thing. You can hide this entire section, featured post 1, and this is how it will look like. If you want, you can also hide this second featured post. So it all depends on you. If you want to do that, you can do it. I'm not going to do that. I'm not hiding that thing. Come back, select featured post 2, and this time I want to display trending stories. So basically, maybe I just want to display technology. Okay, now as you can see, this is how it looks like. Again, click on publish. Now let's come back and let's control this option. This is the header featured post, and this over here at the bottom, I think we are on the blog page. Yeah, let's come back to homepage first. So this is the header featured post and this is the footer featured post. let's do some changes to this header featured post, because right now, as you can see, this is also just displaying your latest post. So I can click on this option at the left hand side, header featured post, and I can select this option, show post from categories, and I'll show probably fashion category. Okay, maybe let's select popular because this category has only 3 images. So I'll select popular stories. Now you can do one thing, you can show this only on home page if you want, because right now if you open any other page, if I open this page, here also you can see this bottom thing. So if you want to hide this thing, or if you want to show this only on home page, you can tick mark this thing if you want, show only on home page. Again, let's publish this page and let's come over here. Now we have the footer thing, footer featured post, click on this. And here again, I want to display some other thing. Maybe I want to display sports or health. Let's select health. So all the posts related to health, again, this has only 3. So I'll select editor's pick. Let's see. This has only 2. So maybe travel. Yeah, let's select travel, click on publish. So this is now completed. Now we can add all the content in between this header and footer featured post. So to do that, come back, click on widgets, and here you have front page content area. So select this option, click on add widget. Let's start from, let me first go to demo homepage. So this is the first thing, sports. So I'll copy the title and I want to display the sports icon or sports related post over here. I'll come back over here. Let me cut this page, come back to customize thing. And I want to display horizontal and vertical thing. So here you have TH stands for, I guess, theme horse. So theme horse, horizontal, vertical post. Select this option. Now here, as you can see, it is automatically displaying. If you give it any title, if I give it a title of sports, that title will display over here. Now, because I'm giving it a title of sports, I want to display obviously sports related post. So I'll select this option, show post from category, and here I'll select sports. Now this is how it will look like. Now by default, this is the vertical style. If you want to make it horizontal style, you can tick mark over here, horizontal style, and you will see the changes have taken place. Okay. Right now I just want to make it vertical, and for the next time when we use this thing, I'll make it horizontal. For now, just click on publish. Now, because this is the content area and here it is coming in the middle. Once we add these options at the right hand side in the sidebar, then everything will become more better. For now, come back, and after that, let's see, we have added this sports. Then after that, we have fashion, and we are displaying this in block style. So we'll come over here, again, select this option, front page content area, and now click on add widget and search for block. Select this option, TH card/block post. Now I'll give it a title of fashion, and obviously because we want to display post related to fashion, so I'll select fashion over here, which is over here. Now this is how it will look like default. I want to make it block style, so I'll tick mark over here. And now let's see the changes. This is how it will look like. Then after that, again, I am displaying this horizontal style. So click on technology, add style, search for vertical. You will get this option. I want to display technology related things. So I'll select this tech category, and this time we can make it horizontal style. So I can tick mark this horizontal thing. Now, as you can see, when you have horizontal, the first post is, everything is in horizontal format, which is this image at the left hand side and these title and everything at the right hand side. If you see the top one, the image at top and these things at bottom. So these two are two different styles. So similarly for this second option as well, for block style also, we have this style, block style. We have another block style. If I search for block again, let's see, the next category here says health. So I'll type in health and I'll select post related to health. And now, as you can see, this is how it looks like. Now you can just go ahead, add more content. You can add more widget, but you get the idea about how that is done. Now let's add this sidebar. So we can come back and now select this option, front page sidebar section. Select this option, click on add widget. First of all, the first thing that we are displaying over here is this thing. Again, the vertical post. As you can see, this is the vertical style, and below that we have some sub post. So I'll select this vertical thing again. And here, this time we are displaying sports. Give it a title of sports. Select sports category or whatever category you want to display. And now as you can see, because we have this thing in the sidebar, now everything looks much better and sidebar is sticky. As you can see, sidebar is fixed. If I scroll up or down, the sidebar stays with you. It is fixed at the right hand side. Now you can just go ahead. You can add more options over here. After that, you can also add recent post, which would look something like this. So let me do that actually. Search for recent post. Now there are two options, regular recent post and TH recent post. Select this option, TH recent post. Let's give it a title of recent post, and number of posts you want to display, you can select that. Scroll down and here as you can see, you have your recent post over here. Click on publish. Now let me fix this sidebar, right sidebar. If I open a single post, or if you open a single category, as you can see, single post looks like this. At the right hand side, we have the sidebar. Or if you open any category, here also at the right hand side, we have the sidebar. So let's control this sidebar. If you again see the demo website, if I open any single post, this is how it looks like. If I open any category post, this is how it looks like. At the right hand side, we have search. Then we have this, we are displaying Google AdSense. Then after that, we have recent post and categories. So let's add these options. Again, come back to customize. Just come back and select this option, right sidebar. We want search bar, so I don't want to delete that, but I want to delete this recent post and recent comments. Now, first of all, I want to display my Google AdSense ads over here. So make sure first, obviously, to display this thing, you must have Google AdSense account and active account. So if you have that, you can just go to adsense.com. Okay, so this is my Google AdSense page. Let me show you how you can display Google ads on your website. First of all, make sure you have added your website to your Google AdSense account. If you don't know how to do that, from the left hand side, click on sites. And over here, as you can see, I've added almost all my websites. If you have not yet done that, click on add site, enter your website name, which is, for example, whatever your website name is. If I enter this domain name, let me just paste in this over here, click on next. Then they will give you some code. Okay, you have to copy this code. Click on this copy icon or copy button. It will be copied, or you can copy it like this. Just select and click on copy. Then after that, as you can see, they say that you have to paste this under your head tags. Let me show you where you will get your head tags and where you can paste in this thing. So make sure first you copy this code, come back to your dashboard. Now hover over appearance, click on theme editor. Click on I understand. Now do only those changes I'm doing right now. Whatever I'm doing on the screen, just follow that much. Don't do any extra stuff over here. Now at the right hand side, you should see header.php. Click on that. And here, as you can see, this is your head tag. This is where it starts and this is where your head tag ends. So you have to enter the code that you have copied between these two tags. Okay, so anywhere over here. I'll do one thing. I'll add just above this thing where this WP head starts. Just above that, I'll add this code. After that, click on update file. Now, once you paste in this code, you can click on submit. I cannot do that because I have already added this website. I'll get an error. Let me show you. If I click on submit, it looks like you have already added this site, but you have to click on submit. Now, once you submit this thing, you have to create a new ad. So to create a new ad, again from the left hand side, click on ads. Now there are several types of ads. The basic one is this ad unit. Click on buy ad unit and select this option, display ads. Now at the top right or top left corner, you'll see name your ad title. So you can name it anything like this. And after that, you can select responsive. Under ad size, make sure it is responsive and click on create. Your ad will be created. Once you create the app, they will give you another code, and that code would look something like this. Let me show you. Okay, it will look like this. That code would look something like this. Click on copy code snippet. Once you create that code, you will get this. And now if you want to display this code at the right hand side sidebar, you can come over here, click on add widget, search for text, search for HTML basically, search for HTML, select this option custom HTML, paste in this code over here. After that, click on publish. Now, once your website is activated and once they accept your website, Google ads will start displaying on this website. So we have completed these ads. After that, we have recent post. So again, come over here, click on add widget and search for recent post. Make sure you select TH recent post, give it any title and number of posts you want to display. Select that thing. And finally, at bottom, we want to display these categories. So I'll click on add widget, select categories, and this is how it is done. Now, if you open any single post, or if you open your category post, single post or your category page, you will see this sidebar at the right hand side. If you want to make this sidebar at the left hand side, you can come back and you can select layout and you can make it left sidebar. Now, as you can see, the sidebar is at left. Now, once you get left sidebar, you have to go back to widgets. Under left sidebar, you have to add all the widgets that similarly you added for the right sidebar. I want to keep it right sidebar, click on publish. Now we have seen how to display this Google ads in the sidebar. Now what if you want to display Google ads, in your post, maybe above your title or below your title, maybe above your content or below your content, like most of the websites do. So to do that, you have to install a free plugin. Hover over plugins, click on add new. And under search plugins, search for ad inserter. Okay, you will get this plugin ad inserter, ad manager and AdSense ads. More than 200,000 active installations and amazing rating. As you can see, more than 1400 5-star ratings. So click on install now. Now click on activate. Now once this thing is activated, you will see a new option over here. When you hover over settings, you will see ad inserter. Click on ad inserter. Now, first of all, if you see something like this, make sure you first disable Google AdSense. So if you're using Google AdSense, make sure if you're using this ad blocker, make sure to first disable that, and after that refresh this page, and this is how it should look like. Now what I want to do is, first of all, you have to copy your ad code, which is this code. Come back over here, paste in this code. Now where do you want to display this ad? So maybe I want to display this ad in post, so I can tick mark post. Now where in post? So I'll select this insertion and I'll select before, maybe before, let's see, before content. Okay, or maybe, yeah, before content, before post, wherever you want. So before content. So what is this before content? This is your content. So before this. Okay, now you can do one thing. You can also control the alignment, center align, left align, whatever you want. And after that, you can just click on save. Okay, we don't have any save option. This is automatically saved, I guess. Yeah, we don't have any save option. Okay, here we have it. Save settings 116. Click on this save button. Now suppose I also want to display ad at bottom. So I want to display ad before content and maybe also after content. So I can click on number 2, paste in the same code or some other code. Now again, make sure post is selected, and this time I'll select after content or after post, after excerpt, between comments, after comments, wherever you want to post. I want to display this after content. Again, I'll click on save settings. Now if you come back to your website, if I open this website in a new tab, now if I open a single post, this is at the right hand side, you have this. Now because AdSense is not yet activated properly on my website, and because this is a subdomain, that's why it will not display many ads. But as you can see at the right hand side here, we have this space for ad. Now ad will display at top of the content and also at bottom. You might not see that. I'm not seeing that, but you will see that if you have enabled this thing. For me, AdSense is not yet approved, and also because this is a subdomain, so ads, they display less ads on subdomains. But this is basically how you do it. This is basically how you control your ads. Now let me show you the final thing, how you can change the color and everything. Because right now, if you see this text, this looks so bad. The font weight is so much. All the font is using the same style, and the color is also not great. If I open my website, if I open any single post in the demo website, if you see over here, this font looks so much better, and also the font weight is much controlled. This thing is also looks, so neat, so clean, easy to read. So there is a lot of difference between these two. Similarly, if you see some other thing, the colors which are used over here in the header, here everywhere this red color is used, and there is no setting that you can, change this color. And similarly, if you see the sidebar also, these fonts look so much better. But if you see in your website, the sidebar title is also very bold, very heavy. So I want to change these things. So for this, we can use custom CSS. You don't have to basically write your own CSS. I've just given you all the CSS for free. So there is a link given in the video description below. If you click on that link, you will be redirected to my website blogdude.com. So for every single tutorial that I create, I also create these blogs. So if you open this blog, for example, if you open this thing, once you click on that link which is given in the video description, you will land on a similar page. And in that page at the bottom, you will see download free images or something like that. Now, once you click on this download button, you will get a file. In that file, that will be a zip file. You have to right click on this zip file, click on extract files. You will see a folder, media folder. In that folder, you will see some images like these images which I am using over here. I am giving these images for free. And with that, you will also see this file, CSS file, two files basically, CSS file and footer HTML file. First, open this CSS file and this is how your CSS will look like. Now, you don't have to write your own CSS. I've given you everything. So simply press Ctrl A to select everything. Now press Ctrl C to copy everything. Now come back to your customize, click on additional CSS. Now, right now, just see how it looks at the right hand side. And once I pasted this code, you can see the changes. Let me paste in this code. Now, as you can see, everything is changed automatically. The text and everything looks so much better. Now, if you're imagining how would you do the changes, how would you, suppose if you don't like this color for the header and footer, how can you do that? So let me explain you how you can control this CSS that I've given you. So first of all, I have made everything so much simpler for you. I've given these comments for you. For example, the first comment looks something like this. If you follow the thing that I've highlighted, this is how a comment will look like. So this setting, so below comment, what all code is present, that is related to this thing. So comment says top bar, and all this code, these 2-3 lines of code is related to top bar. And this is your top bar at the top. Now what I'm doing in the top bar, I'm changing the background color to this color. If you want to understand what this color is, copy this color code, go to Google, search for hex color. Just search for hex color on Google, you will get this thing. And let me bring it over here. Now if you copy this code, color code, paste it over here, you will get that this is the color. So you know that this color is this color. If I want to change this color, maybe if I want to make it something, let's see, probably something like this. Okay, so I'll copy this new hex color code, come over here. I just have to replace this code with this one. Now, as you can see, the top color is now changed. If I don't like this color, maybe I want some darker color like this. I can again copy this color, come over here, just replace the color. Don't have to do anything, just replace this color. Now, as you can see, the color is now changed. Similarly, if you scroll down now here, it says navigation, navbar, background color, BG color, background color, which is this color. Again, if I want to make the same color, I can select this color code that I have selected, paste in this. And now as you can see, this color is also changed. So this is how you control this thing. Now, when you scroll down here, it says homepage titles, and this is related to this border at the left hand side of the title. Let me show you. If you see homepage titles here at the left hand side to these titles, you will see this border. So this is related to this border. If you want to change the color for this border, you can do that. Then we have homepage titles, and this is what is doing is this is decreasing the weight of the font. Let me show you. For these titles, as you can see, the default style was really bad. If I cut this thing, now as you can see, everything was so bold. I wanted to make it light, so I made it 400. If you want to make it more lighter, if you type 100, now as you can see, it's so much lighter. But obviously this looks bad, so I'll make it 400. And this is how it looks like. Okay, this will change the weight. It will make it bolder. If you want to make it more bolder, if you type 900, let's see. Now as you can see, very bold. Obviously, we don't want to do that. We just want to go back to 400. Then again, this is also related to this border. As you can see, it says border left. So these borders at the left hand side. Now, homepage just image. Now, what is this homepage just image? If you scroll down, I am talking basically about this section, okay, where you have your image, this blog section. You have your image at top, then you have the content at bottom. Now, if you want to change the background color, what I'm doing is I'm changing the background color of the category. This is your category, health, recommended and everything. And I'm making it this color, okay? And let me show you what happens if I delete this thing. If I delete it like this, now as you can see, this is now become this boring maroon color. If you want to change this color to something else, if again, you can go to hex color, probably this time, let's see. Select some other color. Maybe let's select this blue color. Okay, maybe this much. Okay, So I'll copy this hex color. I'll come over here, paste in this color. And now as you can see, the color for this thing is now changed. So that is how you do it. And similarly, the second one is home image plus title, which is this block. Image and title, everything in the same. So image plus title, again, if you want to change this red color background, you can do that. Now for search bar also, as you can see, search button, if you see the search button over here, if I click on this color is changed. So you can control that thing as well. Now we come to single post body. Now obviously you don't have to understand these things. I'm explaining you. So for example, if in future, if you want to do some changes according to your taste, you can do that. So here, as you can see, we are talking about single post and we are talking about body and title. So let's open a single post. Let's open this post. And now this is what we are talking about. Now first, if you see this P stands for paragraph. So we are talking about this thing. This is paragraph. So what I'm doing over here is I'm adding some line height of 1.8. If you decrease this, if you make it 1, now as you can see, there is no space between lines. So that is what line height is useful for. If I make it 1.8, okay, now as you can see, this looks better. Margin bottom, below this thing. Font family, I'm using Poppins. Okay, this is how Poppins looks like. If you want to add some other font family, for example, Lato, this is how Lato looks like. If you want to use maybe Roboto, this is how Roboto looks like. If you want to add Montserrat, these are my favorite font families. This is how Montserrat looks like. If you want, you can go to this website, fonts.google.com. You'll get all the different fonts of Google. Now let me do one thing. Suppose if I'm searching for font properties, not font properties, categories. Yeah, suppose if I'm searching for handwriting, I can search for handwriting, and now as you can see, these are the font families. Now if I want to use this font family, I like this thing. So the name is Dancing Script. I can copy this name, Dancing Script, come over here. Instead of Montserrat, I can just type in Dancing Script, and now as you can see, the font family over here is now changed. So this is how it is done. Obviously I don't want to do that, but you can do this for the header. So this is a header, I mean title. So this is related to the title, this code, because here as you can see at the end it says entry title. So this is title. Let's change this font family. So font family, here we are using Lato. Instead of Lato, if I want to change this to this, now as you can see, this thing is now changed. So you can control these things, and after that click on publish. Now again, let me scroll down, and this is related to category page post title. If you open any category page, this is the title. So I'm just making it a little bit lighter and increasing or decreasing the size a little bit. Then this is related to sidebar. So you can see this is how this thing works. All right. So using these CSS, now as you can see, we have made this website so beautiful. Obviously this color looks ugly, but if you follow this, if you just paste in the same code, your website will look amazing. Okay, like this. Now as you can see, this looks so much better once we paste in the same code. Now let me finally show you how you can do the changes to the footer, because we have done everything. We have not yet changed this footer thing. Okay, no option available for this. So what you can do is you can go to your dashboard again, and here again hover over appearance, click on theme editor. Now this time you have to select footer.php because we are doing settings related to footer. So click on footer.php, scroll down at bottom, I guess. Yeah, here it is at bottom. You will see this section. Now whatever I'm doing, do only that much, don't do anything extra. Here it says echo. Here you can see the line number 134. Okay, line number 134 in footer.php. Here it says echo, and it is echoing, or it is echo basically means to display whatever variable they have set. You won't understand this PHP thing, just do what I'm doing. So basically they are displaying the author link and NewsCard WordPress link. And you can see that here also author link, NewsCard WordPress link. So what I want to do is I want to control this thing. Before echo, press / 2 times. Once you do that, this thing becomes a comment. Okay, which means that this thing will not work. If I publish this thing right now, let me update the file, come over here. All right, come over here, refresh the page, scroll down, and now as you can see, those two things are now gone. Now we can do one thing again, open, and this time open this file. Okay, footer HTML. Again, I'm saying there's a link given in the video description below. If you click on that link, you will download these two files. Open footer HTML. Very simple code. Just copy it from here. Come back to this website, and just below echo, give 1, 2, 3 extra lines if you want, no problem, and paste in this code over here. Let me arrange it like this. So once you paste in this code, this is how it will look like. Now the only thing that you want to do is, here it says made by, don't change that thing. Here it says made by Sheikh. So if you want to change, just change this thing made by Sheikh, and link, this is the link, okay? If you want to link this thing to something, just paste in that link or replace this link with that link. If I again update the file, come over here and refresh it. Now as you can see here at bottom it says made by Sheikh. So this is how you do changes to your footer and to your copyright text. Okay guys, so with this tutorial is now completed. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I hope you learned something new with this tutorial. Now if you enjoyed this tutorial, if you want to watch more tutorials like this one, make sure to subscribe to the channel and also click on the bell icon. And if you find this video helpful, give a thumbs up to this video, share it with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, whatever social media platform you use. And throughout the video, if you have any doubts, any comments, any suggestions for me, you can always leave them in the comments section below. Thanks a lot for watching this video guys. See you in the next one.